today's video, I have this super bold, sexy, smoky, cat eye, black eyeliner makeup tutorial. Super long name. But anyways, this is a super dramatic, full face, bold makeup. And I absolutely love it. I did get super inspired by this picture that Anastasia Beverly Hills reposted on her Instagram. It's this photo right here. Like, how stunning, right? This girl killed it. I did not nearly slay as hard as she did, and this is her Instagram here. I will just leave it on the screen. As soon as I saw the photo, I knew I wanted to recreate it in a makeup tutorial for you guys because I love doing super bold, dramatic makeup looks. You guys know I am not a natural type of girl, so this makeup look is for your bold, sexy girls who want to do something a little bit dramatic and less natural. I also did use the new Dose of Colors Hidden Treasures palette. I actually purchased it like 2 weeks ago when it launched. It is so beautiful. I cannot wait to dabble into these shimmery shades, but so far today I used the mattes, the brown and the black. They blended amazing and I'm so in love so far. Maybe I will do another makeup tutorial using more of these shimmery shades, but so far I'm loving this palette. I also used some Kylie lip kits, so that's super exciting. I also do want to address the obvious that I am sitting in a little bit of a new background. I did kind of switch up to the other side of the room and I do have like this mirrored white chest in my background. I am going to be switching the knobs right here. These ugly brown knobs. I'm going to be changing them to chrome knobs, so you'll probably see that within the next few weeks, but they are taking a while to deliver. Hopefully you guys do love this makeup look, and if you want to check out how I created it, then keep on watching.
So the first thing we're starting off with is primer. I'm going to be using my new favorite, the Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. This one is for sensitive skin, and I like to just rub it in and then kind of pat it into my skin, mainly on the nose area and the forehead because that's where I get the most oily. Moving on to foundation, I am using my favorite Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is holy grail for me. I feel like I'm so repetitive all the time using this foundation, but I mean, foundation is one of those things where if you find one that you love, you stick to it. You know what I mean? So moving on to concealer, we're going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer in the shade Light to both conceal the under eye and also highlight the face. I'm going to be taking it in a really long, slim, triangular motion. You can see that I kind of take it really down far to my mouth today because I decided to go for a very extreme highlight and contour today. So bringing it down to the mouth is going to make it look a little bit less natural and more dramatic, and it's going to kind of elongate my face to kind of help slim out my face because you guys know I do have more of a round face. Moving on to setting the face, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mattifying Primer. I've actually been loving this, powder, not primer. I've actually been loving this powder so much. I'm going to take that all over and also a little bit underneath the eye. Moving on to highlighting, I'm going to take this Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to take that bright yellow shade and really pack that underneath the under eye, bringing it down to the mouth as well. And also, I swear I can't talk today, and also down the center of the face. And then we're moving on to bronzer. I'm going to take the Hourglass bronzer in the shade, I believe it's Luminous Bronze Light. Now this bronzer is extremely pigmented and it also is very warm. So you do have to kind of be careful with how much you put on. You can see I put quite a bit on, but that's just my personal preference. I am just going to be blending it out and also putting it up to my temples and along the jawline. So So now I'm going to contour, and like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more of a dramatic contour today. I'm taking the middle shade from the Kat Von D palette, and you can see I'm bringing it quite a bit down towards the mouth, like the corner of the mouth, and this is going to slim down the face even more, but it is very dramatic though. So if you're not comfortable with a dramatic contour, then you definitely don't want to go that far down. But with this look, I was ready for drama, so I brought it down and faded it downwards towards the corner and also along the jawline. Now moving on to blush to add a little bit of color to the face, I am putting this Wet n Wild blush in the shade Apricot in the middle. This is just going to add a little bit of color since we are so dramatic on the eyes. Moving on to highlight, I'm using the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to bling that on the cheekbones. And I'm not shying away from highlight today. I don't know what it is, I just can't get enough of a super poppin' highlight. So I'm putting that all over, above the brow as well, and also down the nose and on the kind of little tip of my nose as well. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using the newly released Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette, the Hidden Treasures one, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that gorgeous light caramel warm shade and just kind of brush that really loosely all over the eyelid. This is just going to give a little bit of something because we're going to be doing a black smoky cat eye type of liner, so adding just a little bit of this very warm brown is going to give it just a little bit of something. So to begin the black smoky cat eye liner, you want to take your favorite gel liner. Mine personally is the Morphe black gel liner. It is super pigmented and super creamy, very easy to work with. I am one who prefers liquid, so when it comes time for those certain looks when I need to pull out gel, this is the one that I go for because it's the easiest for me. So you want to just go ahead and create a nice liner. It doesn't have to be perfect though, because I am going to go over it with a liquid liner, and this is the NYX matte one. The reason why I use both a gel and then a liquid on top is because the gel, I personally find, just makes it extremely black and pigmented. So using two different liners is going to just really pack on that blackness, if that makes sense. And you also do want to create a little bit of a, almost like a sharp kind of wing on the inner corner. So next you want to just take a little bit of the gel liner and kind of bringing on the inner corner. Now this part doesn't have to be perfect at all because we are going to be kind of smoking this part out. So you just want to bring the black liner all around the eye on the lower lash line as well. You want to make sure that you tight line with this as well. You don't want any of your like skin showing, you know what I mean? It'll look weird if you have black liner and then your waterline is blank and you can see your skin tone showing through. So you want to make sure it's all covered in black. Next, I'm going to take this black shadow from the Dose of Colors palette, and I'm just going to kind of both set and smoke out the lower lash line. I want to set it because I do have very watery eyes, so setting it with a powder shadow is going to kind of keep that black in place. But after I set it, I'm also going to take that same brush and kind of smoke it out and blend it out. You don't want it to look like you literally didn't blend it on the bottom. You want it to be blended. So what's perfect about this look is the top is going to have that super sharp winged liner, but then the bottom is going to have that smoky black look. So it's kind of combining the two looks. I also went ahead and smoked it out with that brown shade because that just helped to blend it as well. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. We're just going to go ahead and apply some mascara. And then I did kind of just add a touch more of that brown shadow just to kind of add a little bit on. And I also brought it to the lower lash line as well. And I am using this Rosita Applebum brush that she made that I've been loving. I feel like it's the perfect shape. I did throw on some lashes and some lower lash line mascara. Moving on to the lips, I am lining my lips with the MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl. And I am just overlining them slightly on the top lip, not on the bottom, just the top. And then I am going to fill in the lips with some Kylie lip kit in the shade Candy K and then Koko K in the center, and kind of mixing the two together. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll let you go ahead and watch the rest of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will of course see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.